Kristen, and this is Clear Day. Let's talk for a minute about stairs, okay? If you're helping somebody that is having balance problems, pain problems, they've been ill, maybe they're kind of weak, and they're having trouble with stairs, or you're worried about balance or falls on the stairs, what is the best way to do it? And we're gonna separate it into no handrails, one handrail, and two handrails, because you can do it different ways depending on what you've got. So let's hope that you have at least one handrail. That makes it a lot easier. Okay, we'll start with the cane, and if they are using these things for balance, you can put a gait belt on them, and you probably should. If you don't have a gait belt, you can use a regular sturdy belt, something more like a men's belt, or something that's not gonna slip or has a loose buckle right here, but something this goes through and it won't slip out. All right, put that around their waist, couple fingers, not too loose, not too tight. Put your hand right here, and that way you can help them, you can give them a little boost, or you can catch them if they wobble. And you can make them feel more secure if they are feeling scared of the stairs, okay? So use one of those if you can find something. If not, you can probably order one on Amazon for $12 or something like that. Okay, let's say that they use a cane. And let's say they're using the cane for balance. What hand does it go in? For the balance portion, it doesn't matter what hand it's in. But depending on your railing configuration, that's a decision to make. So let's say we've got one rail on the right. Guess which hand the cane goes in? That's pretty easy, right? So if it's just balance, go on up. All right, so the cane stays down while you go up. Switch your hands, of course. Cane, just like that. Okay, if they're using it because they have pain in a joint, then you want to put the cane in the opposite hand. Of course, if you've got a railing on one side, that kind of defines, which hand you're in. So again, the only thing to think about there is which foot goes up. So you're gonna go up with the good and down with the bad. I know you're not supposed to say good foot and bad foot because it makes the bad foot feel bad. You can call it something else if you want, but anyway, just to make it straightforward. So this is my good foot. If I were walking, my cane would be opposite. Here I don't have a choice. Up with the good, and then the cane, all right? Good, cane, good, cane. Coming down, I'm gonna put the bad foot down, okay? So cane, cane. It's just easier on the painful joint, okay? Just a matter of weighting and unweighting. Now, this is wider than a regular staircase. This is an outdoor. Most indoor staircases, if you have two rails, they're about this far apart. That's the best way because it's the sturdiest if they're having balance or pain issues. If you got to get the cane up to the top, so you've got to kind of be coordinated. You can keep it in your hand like this. Now just pretend my arm is closer, right? So same sequence, good, bad, good, bad, good, bad. If they can't do that, you can carry it for them. Depending on the rail, it could sometimes work like that. So down, bad, bad, bad. Okay, now my foot feels really bad because I'm calling it bad. But anyway, that's the least painful and the most stable way to do it if you do have an issue in a joint over on one side. Okay, obviously if you have no railings, then you're gonna do it with no railings, and you hopefully have somebody, that you're there that you can hold on to them a little bit. And it's the same sequence that we did with curbs, but good, good, good. And we would switch, if you could, for the opposite of the bad foot. I think I had it in that hand because of the railing. So that's all for the cane. That's pretty easy, no matter how many rails you have. The walker, what do you do there? That's another story, right? How do you get this up there? Well, if you're by yourself, it's pretty tricky. I'll show you how to do it, but it does take a little bit of training. You're gonna wanna go right up to the step and then turn to the side Not many people can do this. So I just want to show you, just in case your person is pretty strong. You put your arms through and carry it with you, going sideways like this. Now, if you're there, of course, you can just put the walker up there for them, right? So open it up, and there you go. Same thing coming down. Obviously, you can't do this, right? It's not going to work. Another trick that people do in therapy, but again, it's a little bit, I wouldn't do it without you there, is they balance it like this. And then you have to move it. It's not for somebody who has any confusion or any balance problems. If it were an emergency, you were there stabilizing it, it might work, but it's probably better for you to just carry it or to use the other technique of putting it across your arms. Obviously, this doesn't work either because of the wheels. A few people do this. It's still not very sturdy though. I'm saying like in an emergency. The best way is for you to just take the walker, let them hold onto the rail. You put it at the top, right there where they can get it. And then if they can go sideways, this way they've got two hands. If they're real unsteady, this is the most stable way to do it, okay? There's their walker, off you go. Likewise, you bring it around, put it right there. It's there when they get there, and have them come down this way. Doesn't work for everybody. You may have to do it with a handheld on the other side. Let's say that doesn't work sideways, but they really just want to go regular. You've got the belt, your one hand here, give them your other hand and pretend you're a cane, okay? So think about where the hand would be if they were on a cane. It's right there. Put your hand in the same place, right there. Give them something to hold on to. You've got them stable right here, and then you're gonna go up that way, okay? Same thing, just put the hand right there, give them almost like, you know, when you're gonna pick somebody up and boost them up, like when you're a kid going over a fence or something, that kind of hand, so that they can push down on it, okay? So they're pushing on you and holding here. All right. All right. Those are some options for you. Safety is important, so put some kind of belt on if there's a balance issue involved, and you stay real close, have your arm kind of around them in the belt, and practice a couple of those different ways to see what works best for you and your person. All right, thanks for coming.